In a small village nestled between towering mountains, there lived a young boy named Arjun. His family was poor, and they struggled to make ends meet. Arjun's father was a farmer, but the land was harsh, and crops often failed. Despite their hardships, Arjun's father always told him, "No matter how hard life gets, never give up. The darkest night gives way to the brightest dawn." Arjun took these words to heart. He dreamed of becoming a great scholar, but his village had no school. The nearest town with a proper school was miles away, and his family couldn't afford to send him. But Arjun refused to accept defeat. Every morning before helping his father in the fields, he would sit under an old banyan tree and read whatever books he could borrow from the village priest. One day, a traveling scholar passed through the village. Seeing Arjun's dedication, he told him about a prestigious university in the far-off city of Varanasi, where the brightest minds studied. But, the scholar warned, the journey is dangerous, and only the most determined succeed. Arjun's heart burned with desire. He pleaded with his parents to let him go. His mother wept, fearing for his safety. But his father, seeing the fire in his son's eyes, said, "If this is your dream, then follow it. Never give up, no matter what." With a small bundle of food and a few coins, Arjun set off on his journey. The path was treacherous, steep cliffs, wild animals, and bandits lurked along the way. Many times he stumbled, his feet bled, and his stomach growled with hunger. Once he was robbed by thieves and left with nothing. Another time he fell ill and had to beg for food in a strange village. Each time he felt like giving up, he remembered his father's words. The darkest night gives way to the brightest dawn. After months of struggle, Arjun finally reached Varanasi, but his hardships were far from over. The university only accepted students from noble families or those who could pay hefty fees. Arjun had neither. Undeterred, he begged the headmaster for a chance. "Let me prove myself," he pleaded. "Test me, and if I fail, I will leave without complaint." Impressed by his determination, the headmaster agreed. Arjun was given the toughest examination, one that even the brightest students struggled with. But Arjun had spent years studying under that banyan tree, and his knowledge was deep. He passed with flying colors. The headmaster, amazed, granted him admission and even arranged for his expenses to be covered. Years later, Arjun became one of the greatest scholars of his time, respected by kings and sages alike. When asked about his success, he would always say, "I was not the smartest or the strongest. I simply refused to give up." Moral of the story: life will test you with failures, hardships, and despair. But the ones who succeed are not those with the most talent or luck. They are those who never give up. No matter how many times you fall, rise again.